This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This video is going to be hard for me to do, not because the topic's so offensive. Obviously, it's Justin Bieber's roast, right? And this is just a review of the roast. But because of the content in it, it's very hard to get around YouTube's algorithm. I actually did a video and put it up on my website, callforanuprising.com. If you haven't checked it out yet, please check it out. It's $2.99 a month. It's non-censored content, videos, podcast coming, live chats, lots of things and ways to interact, direct messaging forums, you name it. I think it's well worth it. Sign up if you don't like it, you can always cancel. But you don't have to worry about being restricted over there at all. But I decided I was going to put this over here because I just want to show the hypocrisy of it all. And how who's to determine what we can and cannot say, right? I've covered this before, like Adam Sandler, the types of jokes he was cracking on Saturday Night Live. You didn't see that video. And obviously in these roasts, they have this mindset of anything goes. Well, these roasts are obviously Masonic, the friars and all these things. These are all Masonic rituals or initiation rituals. Not saying that Bieber's being initiated anything. He's obviously already a part of the Brotherhood. But this is why they agree to this type of stuff, the mocking, the ridicule. These are all of these types of things that are becoming normal, like a roast. These are all things that are done inside of the Brotherhood. These are all rituals that are done. Now, in this specific case, you got Freemason Shaq on stage. You got Bieber who comes in with the angel wings flying down. They mock him because of his claim that he is a Christian. They come the angel wings on. So they have Kevin Hart dressed up as a minister or whatever, as a preacher. Right? They get all these Masons together on stage, cracking jokes about what? Well, cracking jokes, of course, about Jesus, because that's the only person they can crack jokes about and get away with it. But anybody else's faith being under attack is offensive and hateful, and they even all get a big laugh out of it, which I'll show you in a second here. But I'm also going to show you this guy, Pete Davidson, and I'm going to show you this other guy, Jeff Ross, who, they always at these roast things, who loves bagels. And only, these guys can get away with these types of jokes. Apparently, it's now normal, and it's okay to crack jokes about September 11th. At least according to them it is. I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, who could be offended by what and whatnot, but if anybody cracks a joke about a certain event that occurred over in Germany, you can get thrown in jail in other countries. If you question anything about it, you're not allowed to say anything to smirk about it. But now I guess openly on television, it's okay because Pete Davidson, who suddenly became famous after supposedly his father died in the World Trade Center, thinks it's funny, I guess, to make fun of his father dying in the World Trade Center. Now, I don't find that to be normal behavior because that's a tragic thing. I mean, it's not something you ever get over. Let alone the fact that so many people lost loved ones on that day. So many people, and people are still affected by it to this day, obviously, and not just the loved ones, people who were rescuers there, who ended up, getting all sorts of illnesses from it, mental, obviously, post-traumatic, all of this stuff that happened from it. I mean, people are still scarred. People just watching on TV are emotionally scarred from it. I lived pretty close to where it happened in New Jersey, where, you saw the smoke in the sky, and I went down to Ground Zero about a week after it happened with a couple of my friends because we were going to go. And we went in to see, the first baseball game that came back. After that, even though, I was a Yankee fan, I'm a Yankee fan. Went to this, now it's kind of an infamous game, this Mets game. But we went in, and we went down into Ground Zero, and it was just the eeriest, creepiest things that I've ever, nothing will ever top seeing that, and the sickening feeling in your stomach of death, the smell of it. Anyway, it's just amazing that it's not even 20 full years, and they're, cracking jokes about it, and that's okay. So, my point being is who can dictate this? So listen to these jokes that are cracked. It's, Davidson cracking jokes with his own father about, what happened on that day. Jeff Ross cracking jokes. And of course, Shaq getting his liner in there about Jesus.
I lost my dad on 9/11, and I always regretted growing up without a dad. Until I met your dad, Justin. Now I'm glad mine's dead. Two people from the movie Soul Plane are here. Soul Plane was the worst experience of my life involving a plane. The only person that's no more smoke than Snoop is Pete Davidson's dad inside the World Trade Center.
You got a tattoo of Jesus on his calf? Why you gotta bring Jesus in your mess? Man has suffered enough.
So in a world that's filled with censorship, where does the line get crossed, right? And I'm not saying who should be censored, they shouldn't be allowed to say, but why is it that Jeff Ross can say that kind of stuff? Well, we all know why, right? Guy's a bagel. Does anyone wonder why Pete Davidson